productive home. To ensure a good health, you always eat lightly, breathe deeply, live moderately, cultivate cheerfulness, and maintain an interest in life. So, to discuss the questions from our patients, we have Dr. Shanmugam with us, who is an assistant chief medical officer, and then we have Dr. Shrikant, who is senior naturopath. So, doctors, let's begin with the question answer sessions. So, first question to you, Mr. Shanmugam: how to detoxify oneself at home?
First of all, we want to know that what is detoxification, what is health. Detoxification means elimination of toxin from our body. Health is nothing but state of well-being, physically as well as mentally, free from illness. Our body consists of physical as well as mental health. Detoxification also can be done in physically as well as mentally. First, we see what is physical health detoxification. The physical health is detoxified through four eliminatory organs, such as first one kidney, second bowels, third lungs, fourth skin. First kidney. Drink plenty of water, nearly 3 liters per day. This helps elimination of toxin from blood to urine. Second, bowels. Bowels should be regular by adequate intake of dietary fiber rich in fruits and vegetables. And practice of Laghu Sankar Pragashalan. The Laghu Sankar Pragashalan is nothing but yogic kriya. It cleanses complete digestive tract from mouth to anus. How to do Laghu Sankar Pragashalan at home means drink 6 to 8 glasses of lukewarm saline water along with 5 Sankar Pragashalan asana. It cleanses from mouth to anus, complete gastrointestinal tract. Third, esophageal therapy. Fourth, apply castor oil over the abdomen. These are all good for bowel cleansing. This is second, bowels. Third, lungs. Eliminatory organ. Do breathing exercise regularly. It promotes lung capacity. It enhances oxygen level in the body tissue. It gives more energetic. Essential also. Fourth one, do walking and exercise regularly. It improves the function of skin through sweating. The fourth element organ, skin. These are all physical health detoxification. Next, we go to mental health. The mental health is detoxified through be happy and positive forever. Is it possible? You feel possible. Always keep high level of acceptance in our life means everything possible only. Means how to do mental detoxification means be happy and positive with the help of high level of acceptance, yoga practice, breathing exercise, meditation, deep relaxation techniques, and service to mankind means good practices in our life, truthfulness, etc. These are all detox your mental health. Our immune system can be improved by detoxification of physical as well as mental health.
That was that what in the yoga also they tell us actually. Detoxification means yoga consists of yama, niyama, then asana, pranayama. Because we start from physical health, that is asana, pranayama. But yoga generally in the initial only they tell that yama, niyamas also should be practiced. That's where you get the positive energy or positive things, the mental health. So then only you can go into
So can you please explain a bit more into yama and niyama? What exactly that is and how can viewers follow it?
Yama, niyama are your internal things. Whatever you have to means physical hygiene or mental hygiene, maintaining the brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means you have to keep yourself the nature in the positive way.
Right.
All those things. Niyamas are again keeping your body clean and your mind clean when you are doing it before all those things.
Right. So more of a discipline as such.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you, doctor. So, Dr. Shrikant, coming to you. The patient is asking that he is walking every day for 1 to 2 hours, but still his body is stiff and he feels lethargy during the working hours. Is there any solution for him?
Yes, walking is a good exercise as well. Because everybody recommends walking because nothing you can do, you will walk. That is the easiest thing to practice. If you are doing it, that is good. Second thing is along with the walking, diet. So diet is one of the major part which takes place when you are maintaining your health because exercise, that is walking, whatever you are doing along with the diet is more important. Whenever you are eating very high calorie diet or fatty diets, all those things, so you need to take care of that when you are feeling that lethargy things. So that has to be reduced. That is first thing. Then second thing is along with walking, some of the exercise like stretching exercises I recommend generally. Like stretching exercise means you have to do some movements for your all the joints. So that generally helps to reduce the stiffness in the particular joints as well as the muscles. So when you go into stretching exercises, the first thing comes into mind is yoga. So rather than general exercises, yoga is the best stretching exercise along with your mental health. Like lethargy things also will come, food, exercise as well as with the mind. When you're working continuously, that may cause stress. That will also cause the letharginess, loneliness, or low in your mind. All those things. So that has to be taken care. So exercise, whenever you are doing it, you have to give it exercise for all the joints. There only your letharginess will come down because neck and shoulders are the first thing where you make yourself a lethargy. So because whenever you are walking, generally your lower part of the body, as well as maybe your hands, whenever you're swinging your hands, you feel that yes, I am doing exercise for all my body parts. But you forget your neck and shoulder, which is the more cause for the stress as well as being lethargy. So that has to be taken care. Like neck exercises, okay, is generally good. Eating green leafy vegetables with more fiber, drinking of lots of water, all those things generally make you less lethargy and continue walking as well as exercise, both in hand. If you are doing 1 hour of walking, reduce to half an hour of walking and another half an hour you do some exercise and maintain your diet. That will help.
Okay,
In
so
addition,
yeah. Yes, doctor.
I would like to add a few words. Means after walking, he feels stiff.
Right.
Stiffness is a symptoms of inflammation.
Okay.
So what are the diet good for inflammation means anti-inflammatory diet. So anti-inflammatory diet, all green leafy vegetables like spinach, then oils means olive oil very good. Then vitamins rich food prevent the inflammations. So tomatoes, watermelon, papaya, then all berries, lemon, oranges, these are all very good
Right.
diet. Then one more, he said means he's telling after walking he feels stiff. So
Right.
we want to check along with lethargy also.
Right.
So my kind advice, do blood test.
Okay.
We want to check calcium and vitamin D. Why means calcium vitamin D deficiency means we can put calcium vitamin D supplement also. Means you feel lethargy. So lethargy means we get energy. How to get the energy?
Right.
Means increase the oxygen supply to the body tissue. By practice of pranayama is essential. The exposure to sunlight from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for 20 minutes with minimal clothing. These are all essential, I feel.
Okay. Fine.
That is right.
Yeah. So we'll get vitamin D and then
Yes, calcium,
calcium as well.
and breathing exercise enhance the oxygen level
Right. Right. Right.
to the
Thank
body
you.
tissues.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor. So, Dr. Shanmugam, coming back to you, one of the female patients, she is suffering from hypothyroid, and she's taking Eltroxin 500 mcg. She's asking that can I have vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, and soybeans? Can you please advise?
Yes, she can consume steamed form or cooked form of this vegetable.
Okay.
Raw form of this vegetable should be avoided.
Okay.
Why means the cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, soya, Brussels sprouts, radish, turnip, this all comes under the cruciferous vegetable. The cruciferous vegetable may contain goitrogens which interfere with thyroid hormone secretion.
Okay.
So raw form of this vegetable should be avoided. Steam or cooked form is advisable. Why means while steaming or cooking this vegetable, goitrogens may inactivate.
Okay.
So steamed form or cooked form of this vegetable should be taken on limited quantity. Why hypothyroid patient can take this vegetable? Why means the cruciferous vegetable have low calorie diet, cancer fighting properties, excellent source of vitamin C. The vitamin C essential part of immune system as well as skin, and the rich source of folate. The folate it helps to protect our DNA. Then good source of carotenoid for healthy eyes. That's why the cruciferous vegetable, steamed form or cooked form can be taken by hypothyroid patients.
Okay. Okay, so the vegetables has to be steamed. That's most important.
Steamed or cooked form.
Okay.
The raw form should be avoided.
Right. So coming from the, so we have to steam the vegetables.
Yes.
So there is one more question, Dr. Shrikant, for you. Something to steam. So patient wants to know about the steam inhalation, which is now regular practice for everyone, which has been, I think, specified by Ayush as well. So can you please explain us the proper process, the precautions one should take, and what should they add into water, or what should be the frequency and benefits of it?
How to take, I think not much to explain in that how to take. So either you can use a steamer or you can use a bowl of water, boiled water immediately after boiling. Just keep it. Cover your head with any towel so that the steam will be properly enhanced to your face as such. And second thing is you have to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. That generally helps in improving the respiratory system, generally upper respiratory system, that is nasal tract.
Okay.
Okay. This is how to take. So generally most of the people will be taking it. Second thing is what to add to it. So what to add means, so either you can add some eucalyptus oil, like 1 drop of eucalyptus oil is more than enough because it is very strong enough that smell is. Or you can use it as a leaves. If the fresh leaves are available, eucalyptus leaves, that you can add it. The third thing is you can add in that some camphor oil. Okay, that also will be helpful in giving a proper fragrance to open up your. This generally all these generally use it in aromatherapy they call as such. So the aroma itself enhance the health of the respiratory system. Next thing is precautions. We have told. So precautions means, so generally whenever they are taking the steam, the spilling of water is very common.
Right.
That has to be taken care. You should be more careful whenever you are taking it. Keep a proper distance between you and the steamer or the bowl, whatever you are keeping. So that is more important. So that even when you are taking, it won't burn your face. Too much of steam also won't burn your face. So that has to be taken care. The second thing is use whenever your family is using one single steamer or a bowl of water, keep changing the water. That is more important because when you are taking the steam, so that generally your sweat will drop into it, or you may sneeze while you are taking all this steam.
Right.
So that has to be taken care, and use a different towel for each person. So that also more important. And after taking steam, what to do? After taking steam, what you have to do is, so you have to splash the face with a cold water. That is generally helps to improve the circulation in the facial area or upper respiratory tract too. Okay. Second thing is you have to damp your face after face. Don't rub, don't wipe like this. So you have to damp properly so that the extra water what is there on the face has to be.
Why we should damp this? Usually we rub it. So what is the benefit of damping?
Because whenever you're taking steam, generally whenever you're in the skin pores will be open more.
Okay.
Skin pores will be wide open.
Right.
So those things has to be, you should not disturb those things.
Okay.
That is, you should damp it. So you should not rub it or you should not wipe it.
Okay.
And benefits to say, everybody know what benefits they get because everybody is taking acid. So generally opens up your nasal passage. It's like bronchodilator. Humidity generally relaxes the respiratory system, stimulates your facial nerves as well. Then opens up your facial skin as then it gives a good circulation to the upper respiratory tract as well as for the face, all those things.
And the frequency.
Frequency is generally whenever they have cold, they take steam when they take steam, they feel good. After 1 hour, they'll feel again blocked nose. Again, they want to take a steam because they don't want to take a medicine when they are following the naturopathy aspects. But taking that frequently is not required as such.
Okay.
In a day, maximum 2 to 3 times is more than enough.
Okay.
That too, minimum, whenever taking steam, 2 to 3 minutes is more than enough. Don't take too much of steam continuously. 5 to 10 minutes taking steam is not good.
Okay.
2 to 3 minutes for in a day, 2 to 3 times is more than enough.
Fine. So, doctor, so viewers, let me confirm one more thing to you. For precautions, I think the process should be we should inhale the steam, hold it for 2 to 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and then
Exhale.
exhale either through nose or mouth.
Yes.
And always use light steam. It should not be very hot.
Yes.
So your nasal passage won't burn. So these are the precautions which we need to take. So doctor, thank you. And coming to you, Dr. Shanmugam. So this is a normal question which most of the people with the lifestyle diseases would ask. And everyone wants to do it rapidly. So can you help how to do weight reduction rapidly? And is it safe and healthy for health or weight reduction rapidly?
If you want weight reduction rapidly, you have to follow 4 measures. The first measure is low calorie diet. The low calorie diet like liquid diet or raw diet, the calorie approximately 1000 to 1200 calories per day. Second measures exercise in moderation. Why? Means during vigorous exercise, sometimes our body more resistant to lose body weight. So exercise should be in moderation. Third, water drinking. Water drinking is ideal one for rapid weight loss. The fourth measure, avoid stress on body weight. When we do low calorie diet and moderation exercise simultaneously, our body needs more calories. In the time, brain sends the impulse to storage reservoir in order to utilize the calories from metabolism. That is first metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism. The carbohydrate storage form glycogen. The glycogen split into glucose. That time metabolite formed, carbohydrate metabolite, that is lactic acid or pyruvic acid. These are all acidic in nature. Second metabolism, once the carbohydrate metabolism over, next metabolism start fat metabolism. The fat storage form fatty acid in adipose tissue. The end product of fatty acid, that is ketone, finally go to the protein metabolism. The condition totally different, that is starvation. The protein end product urea, uric acid. The metabolites, that is acidic in nature, carbohydrate, lactic acid or pyruvic acid, fat, ketones, urea, uric acid, protein metabolism, these are acidic in nature. If we are not drinking sufficient water during weight reduction program, the metabolite difficult to come out from the blood to urine, so further metabolism drops with body itself. You see, whenever we are doing weight reduction, the 5th day or 7th day means you can lose. First 5 days or 7 days you can lose more body weight. After 5th day or 7th day you difficult to lose body weight. What is the reason? This is the reason. Why? Means the metabolite not coming out from blood to urine because of water drinking less. If you are drinking more water during weight reduction program, you can lose more body weight. Means the toxic matter come out, that is toxic metabolic matter come out from the blood to urine, further metabolism increases by body itself. So water drinking will decide the how much you lose body weight. So water drinking is the ideal one for rapid weight loss. The fourth measure, avoid stress on body weight. Means whenever we are getting stress, that time elevation of cortisol level, that is stress hormone. The one of the function of stress hormone stimulating your appetite, with the end result being weight gain or difficulty to lose body weight. So the fourth measure, avoid stress on body weight. These are all 4 measures: low calorie diet, exercise in moderation, water drinking, avoid stress on body weight. If you are following 4 measures, you can lose weight reduction fast or rapidly. One more, means which weight reduction safer way? Means gradual weight reduction is more safer than rapid weight loss. The gradual weight reduction is a therapeutical weight loss. Why? Means to prevent the acidosis by gradual weight loss. If you are doing rapid weight loss, it may lead to acidosis, not good for health. Gradual weight reduction only ideal way to lose the body weight.
That is what is more important. So early weight reduction, early gain will be there. So it has to be maintained properly.
Okay, let me inform the patients one more thing that we don't provide as such weight reduction programs in this institute. So we do manage obesity as a part of your overall health as such. Coming to Dr. Shrikant, so there's a patient who is asking, I have two kids, aged 4 and 8. Both are more busy with their gadgets and not eating properly. Kindly suggest something for them.
Yeah, this first thing is every mother has this question.
Right.
Every mother has this question. My child doesn't have food. My daughter won't have food. My son doesn't have food. This is a very common thing because everyone feel that they has to feel more nutrition.
Right.
More nutrition means it's not more food. So it has to be balanced diet. So eating more food doesn't give you the more nutrition. So where you have to think like what to give. Everybody will think quality of food should be more important. I should give a good quality of food to my child. Everybody choose organic. So instead of inorganic or which is sold without any tag, all those things. Everybody will read into the nutrition facts and they'll consume everything. But when they're feeding the quality food, that is nutritious food, why they want to worry about the nutrition? Okay, so they should not worry about the nutrition by feeding more as such. This is the first thing. If they are taking care of that, second thing is the children generally have a huge number of activities they do it. That too, when they go into school, they'll just running here and there. But now during this pandemic, the are not there and they are not supposed to go and wander in the park or in the playground. They have to be there inside the home or maximum in the corridor. They'll be roaming here and there. So their activities has been reduced. So their intake also will be reduced because of the whatever the requirement is there, that much they will consume. They don't consume more than that. So once they consume some food, that how much they want, they'll consume completely to fill their stomach. They don't hesitate because they don't have that taking power. I should have this much so that I will increase weight or I will decrease weight.
Right.
So they just don't bother about their weight. So they keep consuming whenever they want. Next thing is keep feeding them whole day when they are at home. So breakfast over, take one glass of juice and take one glass of milk. Next, consume one fruit. And in between, the child also will go and have some junk food,
Chocolates,
some
yeah.
chocolate, some biscuits somebody gave, have. So all those things. So don't keep feeding them. So give a proper interval between meals, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner in a proper time. So 100% they'll be hungry to have that food during that time because that time comes means their body also will respond for the same. So to consume the food. So these are all the minimal thing when you are feeding a child, you need to take care. So yes, 100%. You need to give a good nutritious diet like green leafy vegetables, all those things. And second thing is one more important thing is this is a common thing which every home I see as it whenever I go to different home just to visit as it. So child will be having the gadget in their hand, either
Right.
mobile or in front of TV, and you'll be feeding them, or the child will be having the food. That should not be there. So their mind will be diverted so that they won't have a proper food. That's also one of the common thing that the child doesn't have the food because of their concentration is elsewhere rather than on the
Not just child, but even we adults usually watch TV.
Yes.
Nowadays, watching IPL and then having food. So we
Yeah.
are not doing mindful eating as such.
That
as
is
you
what,
mentioned.
whenever you're having food, your concentration should be on the food as such.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor. So, Dr. Shanmugam, coming to you. So now currently there is a pandemic of coronavirus, but apart from that, there is a global other diseases which are one of which is the diabetes. So one of the patient has a doubt. There are many people who are suffering from diabetes now. So what is the reason behind it?
This is a good question. Why means the many people suffering from diabetes in this world, And the continued rise of diabetes is largely due to three reasons only. The rising level of obesity, first one. Second, unhealthy diet. Third, widespread physical inactivity. Before 25 years or 30 years, means diabetic patients are very less compared to means nowadays.
Right.
What is the reason? Means the physical activity that time is more. This time because of high technology, physical activity very less. Human effort very less to
Right.
work also. So we will see one by one. First, rising level of obesity. What are the reasons? Means intake of more calories, sugar, fats can lead to obesity. It is generally caused by eating too much, not required much. Eating too much, not doing any physical activity.
Okay.
This is the reason for that. How to prevent it? Means related to diabetes, I'm saying how to prevent it means mainly cut down fat in the abdomen. That is, a fatty abdomen should be reduced. Next, second, unhealthy diet. Unhealthy diet is one of the major risk factor for diabetes mellitus. Means eating more fruits, vegetable, nuts, pulses, legumes. Cut down, same time cut down sugar, salt and fat. Means here I want to mention, we have doubt in the mind. In diabetic patient, fruits is advisable or not.
Right.
So fruits is advisable for diabetic patients. Why? Means the fruits contain fructose, not in glucose. The fructose is converted into energy without help of insulin.
Okay.
One. The fructose not stored in the body also. So next we see what are the fruits indicated, what are the fruits not advisable. First of all, you want to see what are the not advisable. High glycemic food should be avoided. Banana, chiku, sitapal, grapes, mango, jackfruit should be avoided. Other fruits are indicated at limited quantity. Means limited quantity means after meal don't take the fruits. That is not advisable. Instead of meal you take fruits. Limited quantity. That is most important.
So you will change your meal to a fruit diet.
Yes.
Okay.
Fruit diet. That is also limited quantity. Means very good fruit means grapefruit, jamun fruit, guava, papaya, watermelon, means etc. Next we go to organic and healthy food reduces the risk of developing rising diabetes mellitus. The last, widespread physical inactivity. The current level of physical inactivity or insufficient participation of physical activity during rest time and increasing sedentary behavior during working hours or domestic activities. These are the main cause of physical inactivity. Means how to prevent this? Improve your physical activity by walking, yoga, exercise, etc. Means finally I want to say what are the preventive measures means to reduce a fatty abdomen, organic and healthy diet, and get regular physical activity for more than 1 hour per day. These are all reduce the number of diabetes in this world.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor. So, Dr. Shrikant, coming to you. The patient is asking, my father is aged 70 years. He is not able to walk properly. Kindly suggest something to improve the strength.
To improve the strength of particular aged person is very difficult as such, because this is already a overused body, I can say as such. The age above 60 and age below 20 are to be treated same.
Okay.
Okay, both their immunity level will be low, and they has to be fed properly, the nutrition, and like to manage their body strength, all those things. It has to be taken in an equal way. How you take care of your child, same way you have to take care of your elders too. Or who are, now there are so many elder people who they are strong enough to even work after 70 years. That's good assets to see assets, because we don't know whether we will be in that stage or not.
Right.
Because their physical activity is entirely different than us assets. They can take care of by themselves. But if like this conditions, there has to be taken care more. So preferably when they are telling that he can't able to walk, that means maybe he may be having some knee joint pain or some ankle joint pain or some hip problems or spine problems. So preferably in these conditions like arthritic or spondylitic conditions, so minimal exercise is required for the body. So like some movements when they are sitting, just moving their legs or giving movement for your ankles or raising the hips when they are lying down. So that gives strength for the lower back. So the minimum exercises, what they can do it is more important to strengthen the muscles and ligaments. Unless until you don't do exercises, no strength you will get only by food.
Okay.
So by just feeding them something, they don't get any strength. Or feeding them some tablets, they don't get strength. Along with that, we need to exercise something or give them some support, either the walk stick or some water cord or something like that. So they can walk inside the home only or just inside the room is good. So just a minute of walking also give them some strength. So that has to be taken care of.
So the patient has to not means has to concentrate more on his basic movements and
Yes.
then on a diet.
Diet. Yes.
Okay, fine. So there are two things which the patient has to concentrate on.
Yeah.
In addition, means that he cannot walk.
Right.
He is also 7 years old.
Right.
So improve the electrolytes level. These are all good for muscular fatigue.
Okay.
So this is also we can have.
Yeah. That
Okay. Thank you, doctor. So, Dr. Shanmugam, coming to you again. So this is a very common question. Again, for nowadays especially, how to prevent a heart attack at younger age? Can you please advise?
Okay. Heart is so important because it pumps blood through to the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the body tissue, as well as removing nutrients from the body tissues. So that's why heart is so important. If you want to prevent heart attack at a younger age or in your life, we have to follow 10 S. First S, salt. Reduce the salt intake to maintain healthy blood pressure levels. Second S, sugar. Limiting sugar in our diet not only reduces the risk of heart disease, but it can help overall health. Third S, saturated fats. The saturated fats to keep your cholesterol and triglycerides under control. The fourth S, smoking. Don't smoke in your life. The fifth S, spirit. Avoid alcohol consumption. Sixth S, sleeplessness. If you won't get enough sleep, can lead to obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes mellitus.
Okay.
So you get enough sleep, approximately 7 to 8 hours per day at night time only, not daytime.
So we cannot sleep for 5 hours in night and then 3 hours in day.
Not advisable.
Okay.
Nighttime sleep very essential. Why means some of the hormones secreted in the nighttime only,
Okay.
serotonin and melatonin. These are very essential for refreshments of the body. Next, seventh is stress. The managing stress through yoga practice, pranayama, meditation, keep high level of acceptance. Whatever comes in our life, you have to accept it very fast. This practice reduces the manage your stress. The eighth, yes, size. This is most important. Size means you have to maintain healthy body weight. The ninth, yes, sedentary lifestyle, get regular physical activity, do yoga, walking regularly. The 10th, yes, service to mankind. One of the best exercise for heart is to help others.
Okay.
Service to mankind. If you are following the 10 yes, we can prevent heart attack in our life.
I think
now generally now what is happening, the younger age people, they thought that the addiction is enjoyment.
right.
Smoking, alcohol, drugs. Nowadays it is too much. In every news channel we can see now.
Right.
So that is not an enjoyment. That enjoyment only leads to your all these problems.
And with this SS, I think not just heart attack, but I think most of the lifestyle diseases, or
Yes.
most of the
Yes.
diseases can be prevented.
It's a one of the lifestyle disorder.
Yes.
Right. Okay, doctor, thank you. So, Dr. Shrikant, coming to you. So patient wants to know how to improve their liver health. So he has a stage 2 fatty liver. Can you please help?
liver health, yes, there are so many things in the, because liver is a big organ in our body as such, it has to be properly maintained. That's what the least persons have neglected this organ as such, to say nowadays. Everybody say about heart health and
Lungs
diabetes,
and
all the things, but they forget about the liver as such. Because this is the biggest organ to manage your whole body, to say. But it doesn't, it is like a mother, to say. So it doesn't show any symptoms. It don't quarrel with you or anything. But when it is under trouble, then you are under trouble. Like that it is. So you have to take care of your mother whenever you are old. So whenever you are young, your mother will take care of your liver, but your liver you have to care whenever you are younger.
good analogy.
So there are, as you told that the liver, fatty liver he is having, say stage 2 as such. There are two kinds in that as such, the fatty liver. So one is with alcohol. So alcohol consumption, who is having, they have the alcoholic fatty liver, and who don't consume, they have non-alcoholic fatty liver. There are two kinds in it. So nowadays, maximum people will consume alcohol, but even though that is not the major cause to cause the fatty liver. Yes, that is the one of the primary cause, but is nowadays in the modern days, that is not the major cause. The major cause is your lifestyle, that is increasing your body weight. So fatty liver means fat deposition in the liver, on the liver cells, all the things to say. Because liver is the major organ to metabolize the fat. So fat metabolism will happen in the liver only.
Oh,
So there comes your weight management. That's what I told. Your weight is the main culprit than the alcohol. Yes, alcohol is one of the primary things which causes the fatty liver, but the weight you have to manage. So this is the main thing you need to manage. To weight, how to manage, already Dr. Shanmugam has told.
Yes.
A lot of things he has explained, like how to reduce weight, abdomen, everything he has told. So
Right.
that has to be taken care along with that.
okay.
In addition, means fatty liver. Fatty liver is also called steatosis medically. Means some treatment we can include at home. Very simple treatment, GH pack, we call it as gastrohepatic pack. This treatment improve the function of stomach as well as liver.
Okay.
The liver means act as major means detoxification. There is major organ means weight also second largest organ means liver only. So liver is main. GH pack how to do? Keep the hot water bag over the abdomen. Place the ice bag over the lower back. Make a pack duration 45 minutes. At home also it is advisable.
Okay. So, doctors, we will take one last question. Even though we have plenty of questions pending, but due to time constraints, we will be taking this last question. Okay. So, Dr. Shanmugam, a question is for you. A patient is suffering from a constipation and taking laxative every night. Is there any side effects for laxative, and can you help him with the constipation issue as well?
Yes. Laxative can be habit forming.
Okay.
So everyday laxative not advisable. This means the person depends upon laxative. There are greater risk for developing constipation when they stop using laxatives. So laxatives advisable or not? Advisable weekly once or twice, not for longer period or every day.
Okay.
That is not advisable. It will lead to again constipation. So how to prevent constipation without using laxatives? So there are three only major cause and treatment also three only.
Okay.
First one is water drinking. Water drinking is to prevention of constipation. Second, fiber rich diet. Fiber has dietary fibers, two fibers, soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber gives stool bulk. Insoluble fiber function, it speed up the transit time of food in the digestive tract which prevents the constipation. Dietary fiber. The soluble fiber mostly found in fruits. The insoluble fiber mostly found in vegetables.
Okay.
So fruits, vegetable ideal for preventing constipation. Means whenever the people suffer from constipated, instead of raw form, eat steamed form. Steamed form vegetable advisable.
Right.
Third, to promote the peristaltic movement, exercise required for constipated patients. Exercise like yogic exercise is very ideal. After meal also sit for Vajrasana for 10 minutes. Only one asana, after meal also we can do Vajrasana. Then other asana, Paschimottanasana, Pavanamottanasana, lot of asanas is there.
Right.
So these are the main asanas.
Right.
Then practice Laghu Sanka Prakasharan. Already I mentioned that.
Yes.
This also yogic kriya, it cleanses the complete gastrointestinal tract. Means these three only most important. Other things, we have to cleanse our system. We have to cleanse the system. Some of the treatment he can follow at home also. Means simple treatment, cold towel pack to the abdomen. This treatment always take on empty stomach without eating anything. Morning empty stomach has to take. This treatment reduces the appetite by reduces the abdominal heat. Why abdominal heat develop in the abdomen? Means because of metabolism. Because of metabolism only compared to other parts of the body, our abdomen always slightly warm than other parts.
Right.
What is the reason? Because of metabolism. So we have to reduce the heat of the metabolism. Then only further metabolism increases in our body.
Okay.
So that's why cold towel pack over the abdomen for 20 minutes reduces the abdominal heat, further metabolism increases. One more, what is metabolism? Metabolism nothing but a combination process of digestion, absorption and assimilation. Second treatment, abdominal pack for 45 minutes. This treatment you can take after meal, 2 hours gap required.
Okay.
Heavy meal means 2 hours, raw diet means 1 hour gap sufficient.
Okay.
This treatment, how to do means the abdominal pack consists of 3 cloths. 2 cotton cloth, 1 woolen cloth. The among 2 cotton cloth, take 1 cotton cloth, dip it in the cold water, fuse it out, wrap over the abdomen. Dry cotton cloth wrap over the wet one, then woolen cloth wrap over the dry cotton cloth and tie out. Duration 45 minutes. This is simple treatment you can do any time on empty stomach or after 2 hours food intake.
Okay.
This treatment main function reduces the flabby abdomen. This treatment promotes the digestive juices for good digestion. These are all 2 simple treatment advisable at home. One more treatment is also there, castor oil packed to the abdomen. Simply 5 to 10 ml of castor oil applied over around the umbilicus. Keep linen cloth over the castor oil. Keep the hot water bottle over the linen sheet. Make a pack duration 45 minutes. This treatment improve the liver function as well as stomach function, prevent the constipation.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, doctor. So we will close this session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, doctors. And let me remind you all that admissions are open now, and you can reserve now from 16th of November. So institute would be open from 16th of November, and reservation team would be helping you with your admission. So you can apply now. Go on our website, and you can apply right now. Thank you, doctors.
Until that, keep practicing the naturopathy. That will be more helpful to you.
Yes.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.